Hi, Giovanna. Hello from the Animal Christmas Eve and the night before Christmas.
Hi, guys.
Well, now it's saying nobody's there, so she must have come in and then left again or something.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, she said hi on the comments, and
yeah,
remember to fix your comments. Oh, you may not have to. I don't remember. I don't
think so. It looks all I can see is live chat. So
okay. I'm gonna work on. Hi, Lori. I'm gonna work on texting Janet for a second.
Okay, you do that, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm working on binding this journal today.
Okay. I'm gonna bind mine first thing too. Hi, Janet.
I'm gonna do that and then work on pages. So hi, Janet. Okay, I'm just gonna go in here and glue stuff down and just build this spine. It's gonna have a bunch of different layers, so. But what I'm gonna do first is this is my Tyvek that's gonna be on the outside.
Hi, Patricia. Hi, Joan.
Hi, Joan. Hi, Patricia. Glad y'all are here. And for those of you who haven't joined my Facebook group, if you want to, I went ahead and put the link down below so that I usually don't think to put anything in the description box on these videos until I get through. Mm-hmm. And sometimes I don't even think to do it then because I'm so used to it already being there.
Yeah.
But today I did put I put that, and then I put a link to your channel, Tanya. But I started to put a link to your Facebook group, but the link looked funny to me, and I thought it might not be right, so I decided I'd let you add that in, or Janet could add that in on the in the chat.
Okay.
I'm just gluing this the outside Tyvek down, and then I'm gonna then I'll work on the inside. I'm just trying to get this stable with a good, firm, strong, maybe I should say strong, but flexible spine. I don't know how it's going to work. This is just kind of one of those things that you do because it sounds like it's going to be a good plan. You think it's going to work, and then you have to find out by doing. So,
yeah. Well, and that's kind of like mine. Janet wants to know if you want her to post it there for you.
Yeah, that's fine.
You can post them both, Janet. That would be lovely. And I'm sending you a couple of messages, Janet. I'm sorry I didn't get them done sooner. And I'm sorry, guys, that I'm not prepared. It's Jeff came in just right before I was trying to get ready with all the groceries for Thursday. So, and my refrigerator's already full, and then we had to go try to figure out where to put stuff. Yeah. So.
Well, I haven't gone grocery shopping for Thursday yet. I'm going to have to do it tomorrow, and that's really stupid.
Ew, that's awful. Yeah.
That was a mistake, but anyway, it is what it is, and it's the only way I could do it this year, so. Luckily, I don't have to get a bunch of stuff because all I need is the stuff to make a big salad and a couple of quick keto desserts that I'm going to make for the dessert time.
Well, there's only going to be 4 of us, but man, I'm going to cook. So
yeah,
I won't have to cook for the rest of the weekend.
That's always good. Well, there are only going to be 5 of us, I guess. I didn't think to You need to score your or bone folder it down or something so that it'll bend. And I didn't do
And
that.
Tyvek is really bad about bending.
It really is.
It doesn't keep a crease.
Which is good for the other when you want it to be that way, but so we're just going to play with it a little bit here, and we're going to force it to be good. Hi, Laura. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Mindy. I'm glad you're here.
Hi, Patricia.
Yeah,
and anybody that we missed, please
having
hello.
Wind like crazy today. It's just blowing really probably 30-40 miles an hour out there, and they say it might gust up to 65 at different times during the day. So if you hear it, that's what it is.
I'll tell you, it's getting very gray and windy here, which I didn't expect it today.
Yeah, well, my husband told me last night. He said tomorrow it's going to be very windy, so be careful.
Hi, Brittany.
Okay. I'm going to walk all the way 20 steps to the studio, and
20 steps. Okay. Yeah,
hi, Brittany.
But Lisa, last year it seems to me you had a real issue with some wind.
We did. We had bad wind but that was, that was like sustained 60 to 80 mile an hour winds or something, and then gusting. This is just a really windy day. This is not like last year.
Okay.
Last year the gusts got up to 80 something miles an hour. I mean, it was like hurricane type gusts.
Yeah, well, that's just South Dakota every day, so
Yeah.
I forgot something, so I'm going to have to go to the other room. I didn't get all my eye drops in, so I gotta go get them. I'm sorry, guys. I'll be right back.
Well, I'm just gluing.
Unprepared, unprofessional.
I want this to be a strong spine, but I also want it to be flexible. And I hope that I like it as much as I think I'm going to. But I like the idea that it will allow my book to lay flat, more flat than maybe a traditional spine will. So that's my hope. I've never seen anybody do one quite like this, so I don't know how well it's going to work based on, having any wisdom coming from other folks. So this is just an experiment. Okay, that looks like that's going to be pretty good in there. So what I've got is a piece of felt between two pieces of Tyvek, and then I'm putting fabric on each side. And that's what I'm going to bind into. And then I'll add this lace on after I get it bound, because I'm going to use the lace to kind of disguise the thread. So I don't know excuse me, how much disguising it'll do, but we're gonna hope it does a good job. Just want to make sure I got that right enough before I stick it on here. I don't want to get mad at myself. Okay.
Did I miss some holly fabric?
Oh, right here.
Ooh, pretty.
I've got felt. I was telling them I've got felt sandwiched between two pieces of Tyvek, and then I'm going to have a piece of fabric here, and I'm going to put a piece of fabric out here.
Oh, that looks nice and sturdy.
It should be. And then I'll put this on after I bind it, so it'll kind of hide the threads a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. Anyway, I want to get this done so that it can sit for a little bit before I actually try to sew my signatures in.
Right. Okay. And I'm going to bind mine first today so that it's done and I know where I stand with it. That is, if I can find the cord that I wanted to bind it with. Really? It's not going to be in there?
Think. Where might it be?
Well,
did you put it somewhere safe?
I'm sure it's down in this tub. It's just not where I can get to it, apparently. Yeah, I put it somewhere safe. In the pile that's supposed to be for this whole project. There it is.
Yay, you found it.
Mm-hmm. Just buried.
Tanya. Tanya Woodward.
Well, hello.
I'm not sure if you've been in one of my streams or not before, but I'm happy to have you here.
She's been in one of mine, and I haven't seen you in a while, though, dear.
Oh, not that one. Oh, goodness, I almost made a really big
Brittany's
mistake.
making her biggest journal ever.
All right. Wow. How wide is your spine on it, Brittany? Or have you made that decision yet?
Okay.
Your lurking is almost done, or are you almost done with your book? Tanya Woodward.
Oh.
I'm going to call you Tanya W.
Now then, I was going to sew these in, but after seeing Lisa's beautiful binding, I decided I was going to tie them in just the same way as she did, because I just thought it was so pretty, and I think it'll just add to the outside of the spine.
I'll show you that book in just a second, in case somebody wasn't here before. In the other 3 times we played in these books.
Thank you, Janet. Isn't that pretty? It's going to be back here on this red part, so.
Hi, Joyce. It's good to see you.
I'm going to see. I wonder if I am in closer than normal.
Uh-oh.
Nope. Okay. The prep video, Lori, will be up tonight. It'll be up this afternoon. Okay, let's see.
I'm just going to let this sit like this over here out of the way and dry at least for a while before I
Hi, Gilly.
sew the signatures in. Hi, Gilly.
Janet, an answer to your question. Yes, ma'am, please. Rather than my try to type it, which would take me forever.
Yeah.
Well, I can't. I have on reader glasses, but I still cannot see very well, especially for that kind of thing. Oh, guess what, guys? I stood in front of the stove today, and I could almost tell that there was numbers on the stove.
That's pretty good compared to just looking through milk the other day.
Yes, or just looking through milk the other day, I can almost see numbers. So that was just like, yes. Okay, I'm got to have something to help me. I'm just not very coordinated, I guess. Okay.
What I'm going to do right now, while I'm waiting on that to dry, is to take out my second signature. The last time we got together, I managed to work in one signature. Oh, I didn't get that page done though. Let's put something on there first, and then I'll go to the next signature.
Okay.
I got one of these envelopes, kind of like you were using.
Oh, uh-huh. Oh, how cute.
Isn't that cute?
It's adorable.
So I think I'm going to put it on here.
Oh, yeah, you got to. Okay.
Okay, I need to use scissors instead of.
Okay, we're just gonna hold it. We can hold it. Yes, we can just hold it.
That was the hardest part about it, trying to keep it where you want it. Okay.
The string, Lori, is going to hold the signatures in, okay? I have wrapped it around once just because I want extra threads on the outside. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this string through this signature. And I'm going to pull it really tight. And I'm going to actually wrap it all the way around a second time before I put in the next signature. And we'll just have to hope that I can get it tight enough, because that's my thing, is I really want them in there tight. And if I can't make them tight, I'm going to want to sew them in there. So, oh, get out of the way thing. And I'm putting one wrap in between each signature to just help with the how tight it is, plus to add some of the decoration to the outside.
Yeah, that's kind of what I did. It really worked pretty well.
Mm-hmm. I think it's beautiful. So
Lori says, "Thank you, Tanya. This is actually something I could do."
Oh dear. And I just realized that my trim on the back cover is not on there very tight. So this is definitely a no-sew binding idea. And instead of elastic bands, it's just a real tight thread. And the other thing is you saw the way Lisa's was crunched together in the middle. That adds to how tight it is. You know, it adds to the pull that's on the strings. So it adds decoration and pull. I think the coffee filter book is going to be fun. I really do. Okay, so that one is the extra one. There we go. Come on. There we go.
Hi, Teresa. Glad you made it.
Okay. Now, if you can see, it's not totally sorted out because it's not smooth up here, and I'm going to make it a little smoother. Okay. All right, where are you? That particular thread went, there we go, it went in the ditch. Okay. Now did that. I came up with both at the same end, so that's not going to work. Well, I just put another wrap around it. Nope. Oh no, I know why it looks funny. It's because I got the hold of the. Oh, okay. Let's get it laid out here flat. There we go. That will
I just
work.
took them both to the middle, and that's where I tied around.
Yeah, and that's what I was doing. Although I was thinking this end was on the other end, and it's not. So
yeah,
it was just one of those senior moments. I seem to be having a lot of those this week.
More proof this channel is not for kids. Just in case you needed some more.
Okay. Yep. Well, and I have to try to figure out some computer sewing machine issue for Mom that it's, I've not used a machine like hers because hers is newer than mine. I mean, I used to sell sewing machines, so granted, they're all alike, but hers is very computerized. Even though mine's computerized, hers is beyond a computer,
Yeah.
And she's having a technical issue, and it's like she's all frustrated, and I'm like, oh, okay, Mom, I'll try to figure it out, but I have to be able to read, and I can't read very long just yet. So I'm like, okay.
Excuse me, I'm going to mute for a minute.
Okay. So now I have these pretty even. I have an extra one between, an extra one on each side, just because I wanted the extra pretty gold stuff on there. Hi, Sherry and Teresa. And anybody else who came in who we unfortunately ignored, I apologize. Didn't mean to. Okay.
Oh, dear.
Uh-oh. What's wrong?
Oh, I'm just so tired of this. Coughing all the time.
Coughing all the time? Mm-hmm. Okay. That looks good. Okay. Oh. Let's see. Okay. Now, I've left it like that because I want to see if it's tight enough before I start wrapping things around to hold my signatures where I want them. And other than the fact that I seem to have them all moved to the center, I can move them around a little bit, and that will be all right.
Yeah, they do tend to want to migrate to the middle.
Yeah, and that's okay because, All right. I think they're tight enough.
Patricia says, Tanya, I thought your mom was headed for extended care unit, and here she is buying a computerized sewing machine.
Oh, honey, she's had that machine for years. And that's what keeps her from making my life miserable. Is that if she stays busy, she's not bored. And so, therefore, keeping her busy is very, very important to me. But she's really doing pretty well. The deal is that the house is too much. She can't take care of it. And, we're getting to the point where we can't take care of it either if we want to do the things that we want to do. And I hate to be, what shall I call that? I hate to be selfish and want to travel, but that's what we've always wanted to do with our retirement. So
it's not selfish, and I don't think she would. I think as long as she's healthy and you don't have to be there every minute for her, she would probably like for you to travel.
Oh, she does. And I mean, at the same time, she gets lonely, and if she was in assisted living, the house, she wouldn't have to take care of the house, which is the deal. And there's a point where she's going to have to give up driving. And the big thing with right now is that I have to take her to those eye appointments. And unfortunately, there's one in January we won't be here for. So, I got to figure out what to do about that, because my sisters are too far away. And so
You would
that
prefer
is,
she didn't drive.
well, she can't drive when she gets that injection in her eye. She
Yeah.
really and truly cannot drive. So now, honestly, I think the doctor would release her to drive, but she has floaters and stuff in her eye. So she's a good girl, and she doesn't go to lunch, and she doesn't do things. So, but like if she's got a doctor's appointment, she most of the time takes care of it herself. However, while we were gone, she boogered up her car again. I still think that it was the other guy's fault, and I'm not paying any attention to chat, guys. I'm sorry. Okay.
It slowed down.
Okay. Yep, Joe, go through I want to go through my second childhood too, Teresa, although she just said she'd be right back. Hi, Beverly.
Hi, Beverly.
Lisa, dear.
Yes.
Jersey Crafter. Is it Lynn?
Laura.
Laura, thank you. Sorry, Laura. I just, for some reason, couldn't remember. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Oh, yeah. I got one signature in there tighter than the others, or looser than the others, but that's okay. And I've got some tails. I'll probably put some beads or something on there. Don't know what yet.
Something.
Yeah. That's the one.
I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do about that either, but I left a little bit of space in case I want to. Of course, you could also always tie them on.
Oh yeah. You could just tie them on. I am just pulling up that last little strand a little bit. That one that I told you is a little loose.
Yeah.
I just gonna sneaky in there and tie it up.
There you go.
Yep. It just pulls it a little bit tighter. There we go. Oh.
So how many of you are actually playing in your little golden book right now while we're playing?
Yeah. Okay.
Just curious. Hi, Elizabeth. I can't remember if I said hi to you or not, but hi. If I missed you.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Tell if you've been here a while or not.
Okay, I was gonna do. Oh, I know what it was. See, I noticed that this is it didn't stick. So I got to put some more glue down there. I must have just not got quite enough.
That's okay, Beverly. You can do one anytime. You didn't have to do it right now with us.
Well, she's kind of got her hands full right now, dear.
Yeah.
We wish you didn't have your hands full, but we do understand.
Okay, now I have finished that first signature.
Hi, Deborah. Elizabeth's on lunch. Hi, Violet. Well, you know what, Violet? You could do this with any kids book. That word, it's like little goats. But you could do it with any book. It's just,
Any book
you know,
that you like the pictures in, or the
yes.
theme of, or whatever.
And I actually have a couple of others that I really would like to do because they're beautiful old illustrated books, but they weren't the LGBs. So, okay, so now I have some things to put in here. Oh, by the way, I was going to discuss this with y'all. I have been sewing around all my little pieces. Okay. And Lisa inked around hers on one of them, on the one you've already got work done in, didn't you, Lisa?
Yeah, I inked, and I'm doing some inking in this one. I'm just using red and green and maybe blue ink in this one, and I use the sepia in the other one.
Right. And the sewing that I've done around these, a youngster, that's a real good word, Teresa. Hi, Sandra. Is that it kind of just defines the edge. So if you don't have a sewing machine, you can ink, you can do little lines around the edge. It's just one of those things that I think it just adds that little bit, that little hint of something to the edge. And it's not necessary, but it is one of those things that I really want to do some more of, you know, have that stuff. So I think these just turned out so cute. I was just like, oh, those are adorable. I have to make more of these.
They look like napkins.
And they're on the corner, so I'm gonna do some more of those.
Violet,
and these,
I'm sorry, let me ask her question real quick. Violet, are you in my Facebook group? I think you are. If you're not, there's a link below the video here. Join my Facebook group and put your name and address in the Happy Mail file, and I will send you a little golden book. Okay, I'm sorry. Go on. She just doesn't have any little golden books, and I have plenty,
oh my goodness. Okay. And guys, if we've missed anybody coming in, I apologize. We're
okay, Violet.
I
will get on that.
Just working and not paying attention. Look at that, Lisa. Didn't it come out cute? We were talking about it needed a little bit of bling.
Yes, I love it.
So, okay, so let's see. Those are the things to tuck in. These are the pockets. Okay, so I'm going to put these two pockets, one in this signature. Okay. That part's doing pretty good. Let's look at the back. Oh, yeah, the back needs something.
Oh, that wind really is. It really is. I'm glad I don't have a job where I have to be out in it. Lord, protect the people who do.
That's very, very true. Since Janet is so lovingly posting, give me just 1 minute and I will show you the style of coffee filters for our book. They're right here. I just have to put the glue down. Hi, Sana. This is the style of coffee filters we're going to use. These are the, they're like pre-shaped ones. They're not the ruffly ones. They're flat and then they're shaped like that. And Lisa, didn't you say these were the 4-inch ones? There are more sizes than this.
That'll help you.
And there's the box. And you
can get white. You don't have to have natural if you want white.
Right. Lisa was so sweet and sent me 10 because I forgot to get them before our no spending freeze, and I have spoiled it. I didn't make it, but I did pretty good, and I'm still trying to make it a little longer. So,
well, I think one exception is not bad.
actually it was 2 because I did buy myself something while I bought my little, I bought a charm while we were on our trip.
Well, that's what would you call that? A souvenir. That's not a craft supply.
Well, yeah, that's kind of how I was feeling about it, but that didn't really make it true. There is that point where, it's not really the truth if you're doing it that way. So,
well, it is the truth, but it's not the truth because you bought it on your trip, which makes it a souvenir, but you're going to use it in a journal probably, which
right.
craft supply. So, yeah.
I actually think I'm going to put it on my my journal that I have that I'm making out of the postcards, where I did the postcards every day.
Uh-huh.
I think that's what I'm going to put it on. So it's partly a souvenir, but it's still a craft supply. So it was, kind of cheating. And then of course my fairy book was the really big boo-boo, so.
Yeah. Well, I would have made that boo-boo too, except I already had it.
Well, and the thing of it is, it wasn't in a store where I knew I could go back and get it.
Right.
It was at the library bookstore. So.
Okay. Janet says to purchase items to create your videos should be allowed also because it's
work. Yeah, that's true. But Janet, that's the thing. We had the rule of glue. I did buy blades, these kind of blades that I didn't actually need. I was hunting these bloody little things, and I went in the store 4 times in different stores, and nobody had the right one. I have an old cutter, so the old cutter takes a little bit different style. Well, I was in Hobby Lobby, and they had these, what do you call them, number 11 or something blades, and since I was having to cut stuff with this instead of with my paper cutter, I stocked up because they had them on clearance. So I kind of, but that is one of those things that goes bad and you have to restock it. So
yeah,
I did cheat a little, but not seriously. And we could probably make videos forever and ever, Janet, and not run out of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
But new stuff is fun.
Stuff is fun.
I'm looking forward to being able to actually buy stuff in January. Although I tell you this, between cleaning out my craft room and all of this coming together, I've made some decisions about the kinds of things I'm going to buy.
Yeah.
Because I had a bad habit of just buying things because it was a good deal.
Yeah.
And I didn't even have a project in mind for it, And I'm not saying I won't ever do that again, but I am saying that I'm going to think a little harder about it than I used to.
Well, Jeff took me to the thrift store Veterans Day. It was an unusual thing for him to say, I don't feel like going home and doing any chores. Let's go to the thrift store. I said, okay. And we got in there, and he's finding all of these things that, you know, we normally look for. And but it was stuff that I sort of already had. So it was like, well, hun, I just don't need that. That was a good thing. I like that. I did buy some paper, but it was paper for him to use to do our Christmas. Let's see. I bought two things. Paper for him to do our Christmas letter on, and which, if there's any left over, you know, then that gets to be in my craft supplies. But it was for a different purpose, and a book for him, because he's, you know, starting to play Santa Claus, and it was a really nice Christmas book. So I got those things for him. Let's see what we want to do here.
Oh, no, this is my book. No, it's not.
What's going on?
Well, I've got this card that Mary sent me for Christmas last year, and I was fixing to put it in this journal. And I was like, oh, no, because I might give this or sell this journal, and I want this card. It's supposed to go in mine.
Uh-huh.
And I looked up here, and I was like, oh, no, this is my journal. And then I looked down here. It's like, no, this is the signature from the other one.
So in other words, you best be paying attention to what you're doing, right?
Yeah. I'm not going to use this in this journal because I do want to put it in the one I'm going to keep and use in December. So, okay.
Well, there you go.
I'm sorry.
No need to be sorry.
It took me a little bit to figure out what I was doing.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, sometimes when I think the pocket is too small, like it's not really too small, but it's smaller, doesn't go all the way across. What I do is just two sides, and therefore you can put something big in it if you have to. This particular one, I'm going to put down just on two sides and use it as a pocket plus where it opens. So, but I want it to stay real well, so I'm really gonna put a reasonable amount of glue on it. See, now the card will open and you can write in there, but yet you can tuck stuff in there.
Very nice.
That is always a good present, Sana.
What did she get?
I think cardstock but craft supplies from someone who is cleaning out their closets.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best kind. They get to clean out their closet and feel good about it, and you get craft supplies, and you didn't have to spend money.
That's right. That's always a good thing.
That's always a good thing.
Mm-hmm. I just put my last eye drops in, and I didn't cry and holler and yell.
We're proud of you. You're a big girl.
I'll tell you what, that one stings.
Is that the one with salt in it?
Yeah, basically, yeah. It's called, it's more than salt. It's sodium chloride. I mean, straight out sodium chloride.
Yeah.
And it stings. Oof, oof, oof. The other couple of the steroid one stings too, but not as bad. Okay, you best stay in there. I'm not gonna be pleased if you don't stay stuck. Ugh, it's not gonna stick. What is it doing? Oh, that's a pretty paper, Lisa.
It is. Does it look all right with this next to it?
I think so. I can't tell about the colors.
Well,
Yeah, I think so.
I think it doesn't clash for sure.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use it anyhow. I put this on this side.
Oh, that's pretty too.
So, but I don't mind, in this book, some of the pages having white, but this says National Wildlife Federation wrapping paper. And I don't really want to see National Wildlife Federation in my Christmas book.
Right. Yeah. And I've covered up things like that too. Okay. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. Look at how pretty that came out.
It's beautiful.
A couple little beady things on there. Maybe actually a couple more. I might think about attaching.
I've decided I'm going to go over. This is such a fine wrapping paper. That I'm going to go over with this a little bit to the other side. It'll show a little bit. That way it'll make the spine a little stiffer when I'm sewing it in.
Yep.
It might look kind of funny in that page, but I think it'll make it more secure.
Have to decide if I need more stuffs.
More stuffs?
Yeah, more places to stick stuffs.
Oh, yeah. I need a lot of that in this one.
Well, that's a page that doesn't have any places to stick stuff. And it doesn't have to be on every page, but I think we need a few more stuffs.
I think I'm just going to fold this one back like this. So you can write there if you want to.
Oh, that's cute. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I liked how the gold and red was going to come out. I was real pleased with it when I decided that's what I was going to do. And I was real glad that Lisa had bound her book that way so that I saw it and then realized that that's what I wanted to do with it. So, yeah, we need a few more things. And I really liked these. They're like flip up, flip down. You can write right there, but they're pockets. So I think what I'm going to do is do a couple more of those. And so that means I need to find some paper that will make me happy going in there.
You want it to be paper that's going to make you happy.
Yep. And I think most of the papers I've got out right now are not whole sheets. They are not. Okay. So that means and those aren't papers, those are cardstock.
With these books, this one that I'm making, I'm going to use as my December journal, and I'm going to write prayers in it and just thoughts about Christmas, about family, all that kind of stuff. This one, I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it. I don't know if I will. I have a friend I'm thinking about giving it to for her birthday. I've already got her something else. So this would just like be a bonus gift. If there's somebody out there who wants it, I might be willing to sell it instead of giving it to her. If somebody wants it, just if that's the truth, just email me. My email address, I think, is in the description box. But I haven't made up my mind about this one. I don't know what Tanya's planning to do with hers. I think she's kind of vacillated back and forth about it too.
Yeah, I just kind of have a feeling that the original plan I had for it probably won't happen because I just know me, and so I'm seriously thinking about you know, either sticking it on my shelf and just loving on it, which I do a lot, or selling it. That's so cute.
Oh, that is cute paper.
Yeah, I might use that for some embellishments again. Oh, there we go. That's what I need.
Thanks. This was a jelly print. I'll take it out and let you see the whole thing.
Ooh, that's pretty.
The stars on the back. I did these last year at Christmas time, and I just had some left, so I stuck them in my box and pulled them out to go in here.
Well, how about that? I got this paper and didn't even realize I had it. It's not quite the right colors, but you know.
I'm going to put one of those flip up, flip down things, I think, right here. I thought I was going to put it over here.
Uh-huh.
And then, no, I think I am going to put it over here because it says, may you have quiet moments to cherish Jesus and those you love this Christmas. And I thought, oh, I'm going to have to cover up this Christmas, but that's okay because this Christmas is obvious that that's what this book's about.
Right.
But may you have quiet moments to cherish Jesus and those you love. That works fine.
Yes, it does.
Okay. Yay.
Look at there. There's some more of those little guys, but they're totally different paper. I'll show it to you in a minute.
You have all kinds of cute papers, Tanya.
Well, this whole pile is from when we used to go to the pound sale where you dug in big boxes that were like digging in garbage cans, and you didn't know whether or not it was going to be all bent up or just whatever. Jeff would just grab whatever he found and hand it to me, and I'd stick it in the basket, and then you paid for it by the pound. And we used to have so much fun. It was just about the fun of going. It had nothing to do with the stuff we got, really.
Yeah.
And he has gotten so funny about the things he finds for me. He's so cute. He's just adorable. And when I put stuff back the other day, I think he was pretty shocked. See, look at this one.
Yeah, those go well together.
Well, they're the
same. Came from the same paper pack, so
they're the same paper pack. But I'm wondering if yep, it fits just perfect in my little punchy punch. So I'll have to think about what I want to do with that. That wasn't what I was hunting, but that's
Sana
okay.
Was asking that she said she doesn't know how to alter a book. And Sana, I just say that there are so many ways to alter a book. There is as many ways to do it as there are people who do it.
That's
just go for it. Do something you love. Find a book you like. Find a book that the book itself inspires you, and then do work with it. That's my best advice, because the first two I tried to alter, I didn't do that. And I wasn't doing things that I really enjoyed doing. I was doing things I saw other people do. And while I enjoyed watching them do it, it wasn't as much fun for me. So find a book you really like, and then take out some pages. Now, these books, you can take out all the pages, add a spine, and put all the pages back in with other stuff. So a skinny book, you can do that. If it's a fatter book, just keep the pages you want to keep in there and take out some others. And then add stuff to it. So there's just go for it and try. You may not be excited with your first one, but they'll get better and you'll enjoy them more as you go if you give yourself the chance. Tanya probably has even more advice, but that's my advice.
Well, and the biggest thing is, okay, so if it freaks you out about the book you really like, take hold of a book you don't like, tear it up. Don't worry about tearing it up. Try a few techniques in it. If you don't like it, it's not a big deal. It's granted you're using paper and glue, but glue and paper is nothing cost-wise compared to your time. So choose maybe to use junk mail envelopes to do designs with. I do all kinds of stuff with the inside. Please, the word security envelopes. That's junk. That's. Give me a minute. I'll go get some.
Isn't this cute? I don't know if I got this at the thrift store, if I got it in Happy Mail, but it's a real cute little bag. And I decided I was going to glue it on here and make a pocket with it. And then I realized it's so thin, if I put glue on one side, it's going to soak through. So I'm going to have to put some wax paper inside it to keep that from happening.
Use double stick tape, honey.
Will that not go through it?
I don't think it will. Is it organza or organdy?
Yeah.
I think double stick tape will not, but I won't guarantee anything.
Yeah. Of course, I could just go around the edges and then it wouldn't matter.
Right, because then if it glues both layers together, then it's just a little bit more sturdy because it's holding on to 2 layers. But that's adorable little bag.
It is really cute. I think I'm going to see if I can punch right here. I don't know if my punch will do that or not, but I'm going to try.
Don't even try. If you're going to try that, put 2 pieces of paper around that edge.
Okay. Thank you.
So that the punch has some groove. But Sonnet, this is like the mail that, you know, the security envelopes, and you can use this paper and practice techniques in a book you don't like. Hi, Lisa. Lisa Perez is here.
Hello, Lisa Perez. We're so happy you're here.
And even this one is blue on the inside. So see, you know, just if you really are worried about learning something, just get a book you don't like and tear it up and then throw it away. That's just my.
So now we've given you completely opposite advice.
That's right. The big thing is if you care about a book, you're afraid of it. That's my thought.
Well, that's true. I can see that
until you've torn up one that you don't like. I mean, just rip up the pages. Once you've torn up a bunch of pages, then you don't feel so bad about it anymore.
It cut both pieces of paper. But not the organza that was in between them.
Well, now that is really interesting.
Look, see, there they are. Both of them are cut. And it's got, you know, you can see where it tried to cut it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to use scissors. No biggie.
Fold it in half with the seams together. Seams together. Yeah, pinch it like that. Now you only have to cut a half circle, and it'll be a lot easier to cut.
Okay, thank you.
Don't you just do it my way, Lisa.
Okay.
I'm so rude.
No, you're not. You're helpful.
Okay. Yay, Lisa says she got a chance to watch us live.
Yay, we're glad you did too. Okay, I'm just going to glue around the edges, and then I will, if it glues, you know, the 2 sides of the pocket together, it won't be a big deal because it's around the edges.
That's right. Sandra, that's absolutely right. Just do it. It's for you. Thank you, Sherry. That's sweet of you to say. Okay, I need this.
Oh, I have to get out a wipe, I think.
Did you get glue on you? It come right through.
Sometimes it's hard to press it down without
Uh-huh.
picking it back up with your finger.
Yep.
But damp baby wipe will do that.
Okay, I'm going to tell you what I did
Okay.
yesterday. And you'll see it if you watch the video.
Hi, Miss
Um,
Allie.
I managed to wipe with the baby wipe. I went to wipe something off my page, wiped with the baby wipe, and wiped my Posca pen all over the place. Because the Posca pen that I had been drawing with wasn't dry yet. So the baby wipe just picked it all up and smeared it everywhere.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I just cleaned it up and went along with it. It's not a big deal.
Good. Good. I think, no, I'm going to just leave it like this, and I could use it as a double pocket if it, I was thinking I would go ahead and do behind the top, but if this accidentally got pressed down there, that would
Yes.
mess it up.
Yep, I think you're right. Teresa, I know that Lisa's got fabric tack glue and she doesn't like it because it smells. And I don't have any of the fabric tack glue, and I've been real happy. I did go get some art glitter glue because Lisa just loved it so much. And so far I've liked it. I still like this one. Lori, you want these triangle ones like this. And it doesn't have
Here's
to be
what the box looks like.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be 4-inch ones. It just has to be
yeah, these are for the big coffee makers. So
right.
they do make them, I think they're number 2s. I'm not positive, but they do make them for a smaller coffee maker. Okay, now I got to do something with this.
Okay. Oh, yes, you have to do something with that. Oh, that's a cute little ruffle. Can you put a button on the stuff that is all fuzzy and make it into like a paper clip or something?
Possible.
Now, if you do that, you may want to tie those ribbons so that it stays drawn up.
That's true. That's a good idea. Ah, come here. Got caught on some glue in my finger.
Teresa says to turn it into a belly band.
Well, that would work too. That would work too. That would be less puffy than this.
Mm-hmm.
This would be really puffy in an already puffy journal. But it's really cute. A little flower.
Yeah, I think it's really cute. I agree. Okay, we have one of those. What did I do? How did I put that together? That I put trim on. Okay, and I really like the little tabby things. So I think maybe I'll put some trim on this one and tabby things on this one.
Leave that one and think about it. Tabby things sounds good. I like tabby things.
Then I know I just had
I haven't been using them, so I think I'm going to throw a few stickers in here. Aren't those cute?
Oh, those are adorable.
I love to look at stickers. I buy stickers, but I rarely use stickers.
Good morning, Barbara. I don't know what time it is there, but I think you slept good. Teresa says, well, the pocket, and then on the another page, the belly band, or that frilly, that is what we called them when I worked at Hallmark. Hi, Miss Allie Kay. And if we didn't say hi, I'm sorry. Hello to everybody. We're glad you're all here. Oh, there it is on the floor. Okay. Oh, So I have to guess. Well, that's not a good thing. I don't like guessing. Oh, well, that worked okay.
Allie wants to know what your machine is.
This is called We Are Memory Keepers tab punch board, and if that's what you're talking about, and it makes these cute little tabby things like that. Looks like the top of a file folder, which one of these, I actually made a thing that looks like a file folder. So give me a second. I'll find it. There we go. See, I made like a file folder out of just a piece of cardstock. And I happen to have gotten this one a while ago at Tuesday morning. They usually have quite a bit of We Are Memory Keepers stuff because I don't know, I guess they get a good deal on it. And I wasn't using it at all, and then I got it out specifically for this book, and I've used it quite a bit for this book, which is, you know, if you're going to cut, this other part is to cut the edge, like if I was going to make a tab on the top in the middle. Let me turn this over so you can see it better. See how this is in the middle of this thing? You punch the tab and then you trim it. I agree with Barbara, Janet. Those papers were gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And yes, Sherry, there's a bunch of different kinds of punch boards. I have an envelope punch board too. There again that I got at that place Tuesday morning. And I think this should be offset. I don't think it should be in the middle. Sana, I made envelopes long before I bought an envelope punch board. Honestly, don't know why I bought the silly thing, but I do like it for the sizes of the things that are on it. It's got some good information in that part of it. Okay. The last one I used a little bit of washi tape on, and it was really cute. So that's just, I find I have all this washi tape and I never use it.
Yeah. I feel the same way, and I thought, okay, I'm going to use washi tape for Christmas. Then I found I don't have washi tape for Christmas. I just have all kinds of other washi tape.
Well, I don't really have any washi tape for Christmas. I just have I used lime green washi tape the last time, and this is gold.
Yeah, well, I need to look and see if I've got something that'll work. There's probably is something. I'm just putting, I'm working in a signature for this little golden book. Here's the signature so far. And I'm just putting the napkin down. This is going to go in. So these will be on opposite sides of something like this.
Oh, that's pretty, Lisa.
So, and then I'm going to ink around the page in blue because there's a little bit of blue in here and a little bit of blue in here. And I think it'll kind of pull it out. Anyway, that's my thought. That's what I'm doing right now. So we're just altering little golden books, and this is the signature I'm working in at the moment. And when this is dry enough, I'm going to bind the signatures I've worked in the last 3 times we did this.
Show that a little better, Lisa. Show that a little bit. Show that a little better. We didn't actually see the spine because it was a little bit off camera.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
It's a soft fabric spine that I'm going to sew my signatures into, and then I'm going to put a piece of kind of maroon lace over it. And I think it's getting to the point where I can probably do that next, but I want to go ahead and get this done first. Yes, we took the pages out of the book and then we put them back in. They're still in the same order. They've just got other pages mixed in with them. So you can still read, you know, the story or whatever. It's still in the same order. We've just added to it. It's what we've done. We've just added to it.
And if you want to see where we did that, Teresa, that is on Lisa's channel from 2 weeks ago. Isn't it right? 2 weeks?
The 16th, I think.
I think so. I've lost all track of time.
Yeah, I don't have that in my head anymore. So.
But it was our craft together, and it's on Lisa's channel, and that's where we took the books apart. Lisa,
and then we did 2 more on Tanya's channel in between then and now.
Yeah. On Sundays, on Saturday one day, and on Sunday we worked on it, and I marked it, but I have started marking them LGB instead of Little Golden Book, just because of all of the issues that are going on right now.
All the hullabaloo, or whatever.
Right. Now, I'm not going to glue these in because I still want to sew around everything. So I'm just going to set them up here and let them get dry, and then so they won't get sewn in today or glued in today. But when I finish my book, I will do a flip of it, and I know Lisa plans on doing that too.
Yeah.
So.
And I'm just putting this napkin in with a glue stick because it works and it feels kind of fabricy, which I like, and you don't have to worry about Mod Podge everywhere and waiting as long for it to dry and all that. So
yeah, I found that I like that too. I did that with some of my postcards. Thank you, Teresa. Yeah, we've tried. We definitely have tried to do videos. Okay, so this is okay, but it's a little boring, so we gotta have something to dress it up. Okay, we have stuffs here. What kind of stuffs can we dress it up with?
And this is archival cobalt is the color.
Ooh, pretty.
I haven't used it very much, and it's weird because it's, you know, one of my favorite colors, but it's a really dark, vibrant blue, and I really like it. I just usually use the sepia.
Thank you, Barbara. I just have used this piece in my book already, so I wanted to use it some more. And I'm just going to have to find something that's cute on it. I have all kinds of things back here, you know, just Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, we discussed these. They're a little. No, I don't think so.
You can cover pages with anything you want, Sana.
That's right.
We've covered pages with scrapbook paper. We've covered them with newspaper, with um, security envelope paper, with old book paper, with
Paint.
dictionary paper, with music paper, with anything.
With paint.
Anything
Now
you
we
like,
didn't.
put
I
it, you
didn't
cover
paint
it
in
with
this.
it.
I did not paint in this one, but Lisa has. Last night, Lisa, is your the ancestors book that you're doing, the one with the old photographs? Is it there?
Yeah, it's here. Just a sec.
Oh, which makes me think I promised to show you a different book.
That's true. Kid. Okay,
And
this
we're
is
gonna
a
go.
book.
Oh, that one.
This is a book I made that I love the cover. I followed Lori Marie Jenkins making the cover, and I kind of followed her on making the insides too. But then I wasn't very happy with the insides, and so I'm redoing the papers that are there to something I like. But this is one we just painted the paper, and then added lace, and then this picture of we're calling her Grandma Bentley. So you can do that too. There was even a pocket I had sewed in here, and I just painted it all. But you can, you can put anything. Now this book, I took the pages completely out, but I've been using the pages in this book were real pretty old paper, so I've been using them in other things. So anyway, I think I'm going to like this book now that I've decided I can cover it completely up, what I don't like, and do something I do like in it. But when I was thinking about using some of these papers just like they are, I was not happy about thinking about working in here. So, but that's what I did that last night, and just completely changed what that page was. It's your book. You can do anything you want. That's the moral of the story, Sana. Just work with what you've got and the things you like.
That's right. There is. I agree with that completely. Work with what you've got. And if you don't have a book to tear up, you don't have to alter a book. Lisa, this is a book I was talking about. I want to do another one of these.
Oh, yeah.
I
thought maybe when you that, but something about the way you said it, it didn't sound like it was one of the books that we did.
Oh,
in these craft togethers.
Yeah.
But that's what I thought maybe it was. I want to do another one of those too. That was, I think, one of my favorite things we've done.
Okay. And because I just love doing this one. It just has the best sound.
Yeah.
And Sana, this one started out as Lipton soup boxes. You may not have Lipton soup. It's like a cereal box. And only a small cereal box. And it was one of our craft togethers that we did last year. It might have been the first one. I don't remember.
I think it is the first one we did.
Yeah. And
this is mine. And it was made out of some kind of cards from a game. So they don't have to be a certain size even to do the same thing.
Right. And we just had so much fun making them.
We did. We had a lot of fun. Mine sits up on a shelf so I can look at it and be happy every day. Okay. Oh, I have to show y'all what bonus we got when we bought this, the van that we just spent $2,500 getting fixed. But anyway, that's not the point. In the van was this real phone book.
Oh
Oh,
my
from
goodness.
2009.
Oh,
My husband was fixing to throw it away. I said, Darren, give that to me.
oh, Janet.
Oh, what happened, Janet?
Rude, disgusting landscapers. And is it Deborah? Is it Little Red Wagon? Is it Deborah?
Renee.
Renee. I'm sorry, Renee. I apologize.
Oh, Janet. I would probably almost lose my Christianity over that. Almost, not quite, but almost. I would want to go yelling and screaming. I probably would go
I
have it. Give them a
probably
good talking
yell
to.
and scream. I'm a yeller and a screamer, unfortunately.
I would
So
try to not yell and scream, but I would go talk to them for sure. Say, okay,
that's
this
just
is what happened
yeah.
because that is
That's just rude.
mean.
Um.
Anyway, I like my phone books for poking
Yes.
holes in my signatures.
Oh yes. And my phone book is beginning to look really sad because it's a tiny little phone book.
Yeah. Well, I was able to retire mine that had a million holes in it now. So, one thing though, I was just fixing to poke holes and I realized I hadn't made a template.
Uh-oh.
I need a template.
Phone books are hard to come by.
Do what?
Phone books are hard to come
Yes, they are.
by. There
I
again.
probably even pay $1 for one at the thrift store if they have them.
Yeah. Jeff's dad's got a whole drawer full. But he won't let him go. So
Someday you'll have a bunch of phone books
that's right. Someday I'll have a bunch of phone books.
because nobody else is going to want them.
No.
Okay. Template.
These are little stamps that came in my mom's mail, and I want something a little heavier. The lace isn't quite enough, so what I'm going to do is I'm just putting this lace on there, like so, and then I'm going to glue this on right here like that. Let's see. Should I glue it where it goes? I think it should glue down where it's not on the top and where it goes off to the bottom. Or should I staple
If you glue it on the bottom and let it just barely, oh no, because it's too flimsy. I was thinking it would hold your top down. You could tuck it behind it.
Yeah.
You could glue it on another piece of cardstock.
I did.
Oh, okay.
I did, but I mean,
it would have to go way down.
Yeah, it would have to go way down because of how I folded it. So I think I'll just let it hold it down and be a little tab like to pick it up with.
Yeah.
I think that's what I like. So Joyce is going to help take her phone. Oh, Joyce is going to take her. Joyce is going with Janet with her phone.
Okay. Good.
They'll think you're taping to have evidence to make a formal complaint. There you go. Our next door neighbor blows her leaves into the not sewer drain, but the storm drain, and clogs up the storm drain. And we have told them that that is why they have water that backs up into their house. But, you know, we can't seem to get it through their head. Now, that's not the only reason we have water that backs up into their house, but she's not helping it at all. There, those are cute. Yep, I like how that came out. That came out cute. Janet, yay, Janet! Go, girl. Sometimes you just gotta do that.
Yay! Yeah, sometimes you just gotta wake people up. That's what you have to do. You have to wake people up so they see that they have messed up.
Now, we don't usually rake around here, but and frankly, our grass hasn't grown this year, so Jeffrey hasn't done it, and the leaves are kind of out there. But he usually just mows them. Since we have soil that is really bad, by mowing up the leaves and mulching it, it keeps the moisture in the ground when we don't have moisture.
Yeah, that's kind of what Darren does. He mows often enough that he doesn't let it get real high, and so you can do that.
Yeah, and but this year we have been in such a drought that we were gone. Jeff's brother was supposed to mow for us, and he said he didn't have to mow the grass one single time because it just honestly did not grow well enough.
Excuse me, I'm gonna
mute for a minute. Okay. Okay, Sana, rest well. This will be recorded for later. And while Lisa is muted, Janet has been posting. We are going to play on each other's channels this for December, for Carve December. She's going to be on my live streams on Sundays, and I'm going to be on her live streams on Mondays for the most part. Not there's a weekend I'll be gone. And then so this next week we're going to be playing together Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and so will the following week. So we will be having some fun, and then we are also going to be doing a all-nighter, hopefully, maybe not all-nighter, but a New Year's Eve party as well. So make sure to check it out. Okay, oh blast. I just dumped stuff on the floor.
Okay, now I'm at the place to punch my holes. And I'm wondering if I should use my crocodile.
I was going to say I like to use my crocodile, but then that's me.
Yeah. I'm not sure how it'll do through Tyvek and fabric, but we're gonna.
Okay, I would put some like cereal box underneath, and maybe cereal box on top.
Well, so that the paper on top for my.
Okay, the paper on top is fine, but I put some cereal box underneath so that when you push with the crocodile, the fabric doesn't go in the hole. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't know that that's going to work, but that's what I would do.
Well, I'm going to try it.
Sana wants to know if you have a screw punch.
I do have a screw punch, actually.
But one that will go down to the middle?
Well, it's just.
Oh, okay. It's it's a
handheld thing.
Yeah, a Japanese screw punch.
Yeah. Where is it? That might be better, actually.
That would be fun.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Thank you.
Okay, I have something.
Donna, is that who recommended that?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. That was a good idea. I forget I had that since I got the crocodile thing. But I used it for all kinds of stuff before that. That's why my phone book had a bunch of holes up here too. Was for,
That's a good place to use that when on your phone book like that.
yeah. Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
while I was digging, I found this cute paper with these cute sleds. And I think that I'm going to put a couple of sleds on this and turn it into a pocket.
Sounds good. This is noisy, so I'm going to mute
Okay.
while I do this.
Patricia, that's one of my favorite tools. That crocodile, Sana, if you don't, oh, she may have gone to bed already. This, it has been worth its weight in what I paid for it. I mean, they're expensive, but dang, I like that toy. It works really well for what I do with it, and it certainly makes me happy. It just works well. Okay. I'm going to round the corner on this. Sherry, I've used this a bazillion times, but I'm going to tell you that these are not pricey. They're pretty reasonable at like Michael's and places. This is a jewelry hole punch. It's got a really tiny little thing in it. Now, this happens to be a pricier pair, but you can buy one of these at like Michael's or Hobby Lobby and in the jewelry department, and it punches a tiny 16th-inch hole, and it'll punch through metal. So it'll punch through a lot of things. It just won't punch that center hole.
Well, this worked really well through this.
Through that. Yeah, I think that was a really good idea. I think that was a very good idea. And Barbara, yes, I have eyelet hole punches from back in the day that I really like. Okay, let's see if I can cut this out. Let's see here. Let's trade. Let's see if this works better. Yeah, that works better. I have 6 different powers of reading glasses right now. Not quite, but close. Susan, yeah, that jewelry punch is really a nice one, but you cannot reach into the middle of anything. It's not got a very deep bite. But you can punch metal with that little puppy. You can actually, if you got enough strength in your hands, you can punch through a penny. Jeff has punched through pennies for me. I can't quite squeeze hard enough. I have been known to put one end of the tool in the vise and push on it with both hands, though. So.
Okay, I'm just going to use a pamphlet stitch. Do it very simple, and I'm going to do it from the middle. Okay, where is it? There we go.
Barbara, I told the girls earlier, I got up this morning and stood in front of the stove and realized I could almost tell there were numbers on the clock. I couldn't quite read the numbers yet, but I could tell that it had numbers and that they were supposed to be numbers instead of being just blue fuzzy things, you know. So it's getting better. It's there's no way I would drive, but each day it seems to be a little less foggy. Like I told Lisa, it's like looking through dense fog instead of milk now. So that's a big, big plus. It does get tired quickly, and it makes my other eye tired. The other eye, it's trying to do all the work. So, but thanks for asking.
Well, this did not stay put, and it's like my holes disappeared.
Uh-oh. Sherry, with the eyelet punch, you really need a piece of wood underneath it and a hammer. That's my opinion. And a pokey tool is always hard because you've got to have some strength to hold the tool and get it in there. Lisa's phone book makes it a lot easier. I have a phone book as well, and it does make it easier because your pamphlet stays in the groove of the phone book. Yep, Barbara, that's right. It's healing up. It's getting there. And yes, ma'am, TG. It was worrisome not knowing because the other one was so clear, so perfectly the next day. You know, it was. But they swear it will get perfect. I'm like, okay. I need to be able to drive the camper by January, so, you know. And I think Jeff is getting tired of running me around, but he's pretty sweet about it.
Well, my one signature is just wide open.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, dear. This is definitely going to have something to keep it shut. Okay. Maybe I may have tied it too tight. It is possible to do that.
Well, yeah, it's hard telling. Yes, Barbara, I do, and I can't actually work, you know, right now, which is not a good thing. I really need to work. But that's all right. And Sherry, thank you. Okay, there we go. Ta-da! Those are cute.
Those are very cute. Very, very cute. Oh, and I didn't thread my needle. Please don't mess up holes while I'm threading.
Yes, Susan. I saw her Nick's thing, but I'm like Barbara. I like my phone book. I'm not sure that a cradle and it's one more thing to have in here. That's another thing. And I agree with Barbara.
Plus, you can only do books a certain size.
Right. Well, if a book cradle is designed right, you can, as long as it's long, it can be small. And
well, I was just looking at hers. It had edges at the top and bottom. So
Yeah, and the edges at the top and bottom will limit the size of the book you can do. That's true. But I don't do very big books most of the time. I would say 12 inches would be about the biggest I would ever do. And if I did something bigger, then I would have to punch holes by hand. My phone book
yeah.
wouldn't be big enough either. Ta-da! Okay, so that's a pocket. That's cute. I think that came out cute, cute, cute.
It is very cute. Very, very cute.
Oh, I had something else too. The other day when I couldn't do anything because I couldn't see anything, I was sitting working on my images and I came up across a whole bunch of good type Christmas images. But let's see here. Is this big enough to make a couple of belly bands? That would be fun. I don't have very many of those. Let's make a couple belly bands out of that. Or that. This one. I think the girls in the book group I belong to, they have made theirs out of that real thick foam core that you can get at the office supply store. In the past, not that that's, the best thing, but I don't know how much force you could push on it with. Okay, this is very crookedy. Has it got a straight edge anywhere? No. Okay, how can someone cut up a piece of paper and leave just the middle? Okay, so we will.
All right.
Well, all four edges are crooked. I mean, all four edges are crooked.
Well, I could do that. I could do that real easy, Tanya.
Yeah, well,
I'm good at crooked.
Yeah, but you wouldn't do it. It's obvious that it was intentionally done. It's like, okay, why?
Oh, okay. Well, that's different because mine wouldn't be.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't, but it's like, I just can't understand why you would cut four edges off of a piece of scrapbook paper. Now, I can cut crooked. Believe me, I can cut crooked. But, okay, so now we need a couple of belly bands. Okay, is that... Oh, shoot.
What's wrong?
It's too small, I think. Yeah, I don't want it that small. I wanted it full size. And trimming it up made it too small. So I'll get something else, not a biggie. Just a shoot, not anything worse. Just a shoot.
Okay.
Okay, this piece will work. I think I just cut that piece crooked. Okay, we'll see in a minute. No, I didn't. How about that? Okay. All right. Where's it that I want? I just wanted the belly band to go from the top to the bottom completely because you lose some when you glue it in anyways.
Right.
So I'll use those other pieces for some tags here in a little bit. Okay, so looks like red and blue aliens. Hi, Terry. I'm not sure what the red and blue aliens were, but you know, there's a lot of red and blue aliens around here.
Thanks for the hug, honey.
Oh, that's sweet. Did your sweetie just get home?
No, it's my sweetie daughter.
Ah.
She likes hugs and she gives them freely, and
Oh, that's a good
I was
thing.
the moment's recipient.
That's even better.
If my
Okay.
husband was home, he would be getting the hugs.
I see. Aha.
And I had tied this one too tight as I was going along, and now I can't get to the hole in the middle.
Okay, so I have this fun paper that I can cut out some snowflakes of. And it's nice and stiff.
Oh, good grief, this is ridiculous.
Okay, what's the matter? Oh, you are struggling with that.
This third one, I didn't I tightened up the other when I put the other two. When I put the threads in before, I tightened them up, and I should not have. Before I got this one in, in this back in this hole.
In that spot. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I have been there and I have done that.
Okay, look, flat. Oh dear. I'm going to mute for a minute.
I hope she can hear me because I love her ringtone. Susan, that's true. Was to make you ask why. Oh, that's true, Teresa. That's probably it. Was to make me ask why. Okay, I have a question for y'all. What's the ringtone on your phone? Mine plays Bad to the Bone. And I actually have a reason why it plays that. Right after we got my pickup truck, it seemed like every time it would mess up, Bad to the Bone would be on the radio. Jeffrey got it stuck in the back alley in South Dakota, and as I was getting it unstuck, Bad to the Bone was played on the radio. And then something else. Oh, we got it stuck at an art show that I went to. They told us to drive around the tent to unload. And I should have known better. I did know better. I said, that's muddy out there. And he said, you'll be fine. We drive the tractors out there all the time. Yeah. And my 3/4 ton pickup truck was sunk up to the axle. And when we got it out, it was playing Bad to the Bone. So whenever we had trouble with the truck, it seemed like when we got done with the trouble, then Bad to the Bone was on the phone. So I like that particular. Don't have a phone that has ringtones. Mine is squeeze box.
Okay.
Not really, Barbara. My brother-in-law has a phone like that. Each kid and family member has one.
Think that's puffy enough to make somebody happy?
Let's see. Woo! That's cool. You know why it
But
does
it does
that?
allow it to lay flat.
Yeah, and you know why it does that is because your spine's not stiff, so the pieces are having fun in there.
Yeah.
If the spine were stiff, it probably wouldn't do it as much, but it looks good.
I like it. And I wanted it to be able to be flat. What I didn't realize was, I mean, I measured everything, but it still sticks out a little bit. I mean, it's just like, of course, that's the way little golden books are.
Yes.
Come all the way to the edge.
Yes.
And then I've got this sticking out on top, but I'm probably going to leave it anyway.
Well, and my tags stick out on top. See?
Yeah.
And I knew that my stuffs on this side were going to stick out a little bit. That's why I added that little bit extra trim.
Yeah,
So
I did that on the other one. Where did I put the other one? I added some lace to it. I don't even know what I did. Oh, here it is. I added some lace on the edge. And I may do that to this one. I don't know. But this one, it still needs some stuff in the back signature pockets and things because I didn't really get much done on the back signature. Well, that's not true. I got some. It may just be ready to use, but it doesn't have as many back there. So I may add a couple before I call it ready to use for December. But, oh, I need to put my lace on there. That's on the spine. That's what I need to do.
And the girls are saying they're beautiful. I think they're fun.
Now if I can find what I did with my lace.
Okay, now I know there it is. Like, okay, I know I put cardstock in there. Why can't I find it?
Okay, it actually needs to be like this when I glue it down, I think.
Okay. I'm going to make some little decorations with these snowmen. And I just realized that this piece of paper sort of has a pearl kind of, is it shell? Can you see how it just reflects the light just a little bit? Lisa, that's so pretty.
It is pretty. Is it like opally or?
Well, yeah, it's really just barely a pearl kind of thing on it. So.
Okay.
Teresa says she loves the ones that have extra lace and things out the edge. They look so cute. I think so too. I do too. I like it when the things pop out and go past the edges of the.
Okay. I'm going to have to make it bow its back like this so I can glue that down. Oh, that's not going to work. I was hoping that would stay put. Nope. So, and think of another option here.
Lisa, Grandma from last night. Janet says Grandma was so much fun.
I had fun doing that too. I'm glad we did. I'm glad we went ahead and painted, even though some people were not excited about the idea of pink. And I'm not really that much of a pink person, but I thought it
thought it worked real well with it.
Okay. I just tied it down with one of those for now. So
kind of like an old friend peeking out the door and being excited you came to visit. Oh, that's such a cute way to think of that. That's so cute. Okay, I want to make some more of those little triangle cards. So while that's drying, because it has to dry before I can cut it out, I'm going to cut up. They're not triangles. They were squares. They look like napkins. I'm going to cut some paper. And I don't know that they were even square. I just cut the address off of this paper before I folded it. Lace makes everything look better. I agree. I want to use more fabric. Lisa's made that comment that she's using more fabric. I have all kinds of fabric and I just don't tend to get it out and use it, which is not, I should. It's not like I don't have enough.
Yeah. It's not like you can't find more if you use it up too.
That's right. And my mother's got an entire room. That's another thing is if I move my mom, sewing for her is going to be more difficult because she's not going to have the space. I mean, she has sewing machines set up in 2 rooms. She has a whole entire room full of fabric and another closet full of fabric that I'm going to have to find some place to store for her because assisted living apartments are so tiny.
One of the ladies in our guild moved into an assisted living place because her mother was and had broken her leg or something and was living there. So she moved in there so she could help take care of her. And I did this on the wrong side. Oh.
Okay. Can we put some glitter? Can we put some glitter on the glue right now and then glue the backside later?
No, I don't want glitter on it.
Okay.
I'll just put the top at the bottom and the bottom at the top. It's not that big of a deal. I just wanted the band that was solid to be at the top, but
okay.
It's more important for the what's at the front
to be at the front
than what's at the top. Does that make sense?
Yep. Well, Susan, that's true. At the same time, I don't like yellow. I really wish I did, but I don't like yellow. Okay.
Okay. The glue will dry clear, thankfully, because it's messy with glue at the moment.
Well, that's all right.
I want to make sure there's enough on there to get it to stay put.
Uh-huh.
Let me wipe off a little bit of this that's in the sticking out everywhere.
These are so cute.
Okay.
I really think I want to use some of them.
I'm going to stand this up and let it dry for a while.
Okay.
Oh, there was the spot. Okay, now we can move on to decorating the pages of the other book. Okay, where did I put them? Okay, here's, no, this is going to go. And this goes in that book.
They're just a little small. Okay, Janet just said no. I'm not sure what for. Lisa, Barbara said something above. Lisa,
Okay, I'll go look. What glue did you use for that lace? I used I used what I use for everything that I don't use extreme glue, extreme glue stick for. The art glitter glue. The designer dries clear. They have several different. They have at least two different kinds. Art glitter does, but this is the one that I like. I use it for everything. All my fabric, that whole fabric journal I put together with this glue. And my other fabric journal that I've just been working in for a long time, it's that glue. That's what I've done all of the work in it with.
Hi, Becky and Janet. What were you saying no about? Because she was hollering no. So.
Okay, Janet. Oh, when I put my lace on wrong.
Oh, okay.
She was commiserating with me.
All right. That makes total sense. I was thinking no at the same time. You're like, oh no. About gluing the wrong side. Okay. These little stickers, when I cut them out, they are not going to be quite big enough. So I decided I would cut out some little snowflakes to go with them. I think that will work. We'll see.
I bet it will.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh. There we go. I'm going to put a little forest, I think, on this. This is the front of this signature, so.
So cute.
We're going to make a little Christmas forest.
You know, if we didn't pack these journals so that they'd get done faster.
That's true. I always tell myself, you know, Lisa, you don't have to put that many pages in it. You don't.
No, but, you know, you can tell yourself that every day, but it still doesn't happen, does it? Because we just like to put that stuff in there.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, let's see here.
Because that's what's fun about doing it.
That's right.
For me, at least, it seems like as soon as you get all the stuff put in it, you're like, okay, I'm done.
That's how it goes for me. I'm done.
That was fun. Move on.
Move on. Mm-hmm. Well, if you haven't noticed, I don't tend to work in these books.
I haven't in the past. I am planning to try to do more in them, but I haven't been very good about that either.
Well, it's fine with me. I mean, I'm happy with, you know, what I do with what I do. It makes me content.
Well, that's what matters. Well, that's all. No, there's one more little star. So that's all the stars.
Okay, let's see if that's going to look the way I kind of want it to look.
Mm-hmm.
There, how does that look, guys? Does that look... That look cute?
I think that's cute.
Yeah, the snowflake is big, but that's okay. It just this without the snowflake was just a little too small. It just needed something.
Teresa says, "Oh, Lisa, you're using stickers." I know. I never use stickers, but I was determined I was going to use stickers in this book because I had these cute stickers that I bought last Christmas and never used. So I'm going to use them this year. And they may be really used in, strange ways. I may just, no, up here.
Just gonna use them up. Just gonna
I'm,
put them in and not hoard them.
that's right. Not hoard them.
I end up with stuff because I hoard it. It's like, oh, I don't want to use that paper because that paper's so pretty. It's like, okay, why the heck not? Oh, I got that paper because I wanted to do this and I haven't done that. So why not use it for something else? I have enough scrapbook paper to last probably 3 lifetimes. And I don't tend to use it because I like to use painty paper.
Okay. I need to find, I had a stack of cards and stuff.
Teresa, that is what Lisa said about having taken the time to clean her studio while she was in the midst of a non-spending challenge because it made her see what she had. Now, I've been trying to clean mine, but it, hasn't gone very well. I have cleaned 3 tabletop surfaces, which that is a major accomplishment around here. We can actually eat on the dining room table Thursday. And I'm going to tell you, my husband came home. It took him 5 trips from the car, and he carries a whole bunch at one time. And there's only going to be 4 of us for dinner. It's like, okay. Oh, my.
Well, you're going to eat good.
Yes, but we're also going to eat after the fact, too. I usually send food home with Mom and Perry, and they enjoy it. So that's what matters.
Well, we've always in the past had leftovers for days. The last 2 years, Mom and I have done the minimal. We just cook enough to have a good meal and enjoy it, and then we're done. And actually, last year I got really sad because I didn't have any turkey and dressing left over.
Oh my goodness!
Because that's I love turkey and dressing, and I only eat it at Thanksgiving and Christmas. So.
Oh well, I can pass on turkey, but they want it. Everybody else wants it for Thanksgiving. When Brandon's allergic, my son is allergic to food. Okay. Because he's allergic to eggs and milk, he's not supposed to eat beef or chicken but every 4th day. And so since turkey, believe it or not, is not the same protein as chicken, he could have that every 4th day, and turkeys were easy to come by. When he was little, I cooked a lot of very odd things. Rabbits and all kinds of things for him. Anything I could get my hands on, because otherwise it gets very old very fast. Well, turkey is one of those things that I can pass on anytime because we ate so much of it when he was little, and Brandon loves turkey. So if he liked it, I cooked it.
Well, since he's the one who basically cooks for himself now, and he most of the time anyway, and he loves turkey, then you can survive. You don't have to cook it most of the time. So
well, and he actually he's afraid of the oven. I don't know how I got a kid that's so smart and so silly. He hates the oven, and growing up he was fine. 12 by 24 storage building, blue dog's house. Teresa gave up having a dining room table. It's out in the storage building, not being used.
Mine's in the dining room, but it's got a sewing machine and a lot of Hannah's craft stuff on it. So it's not being used as a dining room table. Okay, well, that looks good, I think.
Oh, that's cute.
I just made that envelope into a pocket. I think I'm going to do the same thing on this side from this direction, since those are going to have something in between them.
Cute. Yes. Very cute. The turkey Jeff got, I told him to get 10 or 12, and I think it ended up being 16 pounds. He said because all of the turkeys in the bin were 16 to 24 pounds. I'm like, okay.
I have been there when that's all I could find, for sure.
And so that's okay. I will send a bunch home with Mom and a bunch home with Harry. And I have ground it up and made it like chicken salad. Made turkey salad. Yeah. I don't mind it so much that way.
Yeah.
Okay. We also, when we lived in South Dakota, they raised turkeys in the town we lived in. And they have a turkey plant to make, lunch meat and stuff. So we would eat a lot of turkey lunch meat because I could get 10 pounds of turkey lunch meat for $7, which is ridiculous when you go to the store and you're buying it in Walmart for $7 for 1 pound, and you can go to the factory store and buy it 10 pounds for that same $7.
Yeah.
But that's just the way it worked.
Turkey enchiladas. Oh, bye, Terry.
Bye, Terry.
Thanks for coming.
Turkey enchiladas. That's one of the things I have never liked is ground turkey. And I have never seen the point of turkey bacon. Bacon is bacon. Let's just have bacon.
I'm with you on that one. Come on. Oh, let's get these out of the way.
I'm not paying attention to what you're doing, but you're noisy.
I'm sorry.
I don't care if you're noisy, but I'm just telling you.
I was putting up a bunch of
oh, Holly, don't be
bonding clips,
honey. Don't worry about it. That's just, it's supposed to be about having fun. And I'm sorry that you missed us. We've been pretty silly.
We're glad you're here now, though.
That's right. Okay, so the sticker does not want to come off of the paper. There we go. Ta-da!
Okay. I want the back to be able to, I want to be able to flip to it. So I'm going to have to find me some kind of washi tape that.
Didn't you use fabric on the other ones?
I did, but I don't.
You don't want fabric on that one?
No, it's real thin for one thing.
Okay.
And it's got this nice, I don't know, somehow I just think fabric would kind of overpower it, I think.
Okay.
So let's see. Let me go see what I can find. Surely.
Okay. If you don't have washi tape, you could use a piece of thinner paper and glue it down like washi tape. You made some little stripy things with some when you were doing your stripes the other day. Holly, I think Lisa has to go at 3:30. Uh-oh, it's raining now.
At your house?
Nope. At Little Red Wagon's house.
Oh. Well, I kind of wish it was raining here because it's like we're getting
all the nastiness but no rain.
Yeah. Well, oh.
Lisa, didn't you say you have to go at 3:30?
Yeah, a little after 3:30, but
okay.
Before 3:45 for sure.
Okay. Holly was just asking, so I wanted to answer.
Yeah.
Okay, so those are ready to stitch around. Now let's go back and make our little 45 degrees in Chicago and a downpour. Oh, that's going to be lovely little ice tonight now, isn't it? Thank you, Janet. Renee is having rain. I asked earlier too, Janet, and I forgot. That's how bad I am.
Okay. Well, I couldn't find any, but I've got this stripedy wrapping paper. I'm just going to cut the stripe off and use it.
That'll work perfect. Okay. Now, see, because I made my my little snowmen on the cardstock, they're stiff and they can be made to stand up. And I think we'll do one with this guy. And one with these two guys. Red is totally fine. Okay. Oh, dear. Okay, Holly. I did bind my book this morning, and Lisa has bound hers now. So there's two different kinds of binding on this video. Just an FYI, that's one of the things that we have done today that is different than some of the other days.
Okay.
I agree, Susan. California could really use some rain, but I think they're going to get dumped on with some snow. I think that's what I was seeing. Now, okay. Yep. That's going to be cute. Cute, cute, cute. You all right?
Yeah.
Not really, huh?
Oh, it just slid on me.
Oh, dear.
I wasn't really prepared for that, but it was all right.
Okay.
I think I need to fold this in advance, though, so that it will be easier once it's glued down.
Mm-hmm. Holly found her book, and now she's got to start it.
I don't know how many of you watch the Hallmark channel, but they've got this series on that my husband and I have been watching, Special Delivery. Anyway, it's about the, what do they call it? The dead letter office.
Oh, really?
Post office in Denver. Anyway, of course, it's all fictitious, but it is really cute. It's really cute.
Is it like a Christmas special? Because that's what it sounds like.
It's really not. Well, it's like a series. So they have a Christmas special. I think there's at least two. They're like 2 years or 2 seasons, and then there are some movies.
Huh.
We've watched part of season 1 and maybe one in season 2. I'm not sure. We started watching some of them before we realized it was a series.
Okay. And what's it called again?
Special Delivery. I'm not sure if that's the whole title or not, but I think if you put in Special Delivery, it'll come up.
Uh-huh.
But it's about a girl named Shane and a girl named Rita and a guy named Norman and a guy named Oliver. So when you see those names, you're in the right place.
You're in the right place. Okay. Okay, now here's the thing. I want to sew around these pieces. Like, I'll show you the other ones that I did and what I'm talking about, if I can find them. They, of course, have hidden themselves. Don't know where they went. They're not in that middle, so here they are. See how I
Signed, sealed, and delivered, Teresa said.
Signed, sealed, and delivered. Okay. Thank you, Teresa.
I said something about special delivery on there, but I guess I was way off.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set these pieces aside with my other pieces and not attach them until I've sewed on them. But I am going to put the snowmen on the foam tape so that they're raised up like the Santa Claus is. Because I think that's kind of cute. See?
I think it is too.
So I'm just going to set those aside just like that. I'll just paper clip them together so I remember what goes with what.
I think I'm going to, since there's some blue on this one, I'm going to use my blue because I haven't done much with it. Oh, look at that. Nice and crooked. Well, it doesn't actually look as bad on camera as it does.
I was going to say, it doesn't look crooked. It's fine. Not to worry about it. It looks great.
Okay. Well, it's the way it is. So I'm glad it looks great.
Okay. I need to make a couple more pockety pockets. Bye, Holly, hon. Okay. And I had those pieces that were crooked and too small. Where did they go? Of course, I put them somewhere. Okay.
All right, now I need to work on the other side. No sense in sticking it back in there when I still got to work on this other side. I tend to keep putting it all back together and then pulling it back out to work on the other side.
On the other side? Mm-hmm.
Oh, isn't that a cute little card?
Oh, that's precious.
I don't know how old it is, but it says litho in the U.S. created by
it's old.
Thorne Summerfield.
It's probably old.
Yeah, it's pretty old.
Okay. I want it to be about 5 1/4. It helps if you put this up the right way. Okay, 5 1/4.
I think I want to tuck that in something. I don't want to make a pocket. There we go.
There's a perfect tag. I'll make a tag out of that. Okay, now how big is this?
Do it this way. Make a pocket from the top.
Let me see. You can. Show it to me again. Oh, hi, Nancy.
I think it's actually Well, no, it's not. I was gonna say it's too big to, but this isn't
Okay,
skinny paper, so it could stick out.
Lisa, do you have any blue papers, like blue cardstock or something that you could? Okay, see, look at here. See this piece?
Yeah.
See how it's cut out at the bottom? Take a piece of blue or green or something and put this piece on that so that it's flat across the bottom and you could turn it into a pocket. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Yep, it makes perfect sense.
Okay. Because it's so cute. Being a pocket would be really cute.
Trying to think if I've got anything. I'm bound to have something.
Nancy, we did bind our books today, so that is one thing we did do today. Okay.
I don't like that with it though. Needs to be something else.
Yeah, it needs to be something else. Probably something plain. Do you have the back of a card that is just white?
I'll look. Most of them are older, and so they're not real white.
Okay.
Well, this is green, but
That would
there's
work.
green in it.
That would work. What do you think, guys? Doesn't that work? Oh, it's too bad you don't have a little ice skater.
Oh, how fun would that be?
Because that looks
then
like the pond.
Yeah, it does. I don't think I have any ice skaters.
Becky says
I'm
she
gonna look
would
through here
mat.
and see what I've got.
Becky says she would mat the whole thing. In other words, make it a border around the whole thing.
See what I've got available to use. Here's some other things I wanted to use in this book that I had not gotten out. So. I'm tempted just to cut it off.
Okay.
I think because the pocket needs to be the whole length in order for this to fit in it.
Fit in it, yeah.
So, really, now that I'm really liking your idea, though, of making this into a pond here.
I caused trouble.
Yeah.
I caused trouble.
You caused trouble. I'm going to look see if I've got any jelly prints that might work for that. Oh, this is not the right blue, but I was thinking something like that.
Oh, it would be so perfect because then you would have ice.
Yeah.
And Nancy, we bound. I did this binding like Lisa did. I tied them in, and Lisa sewed her bindings in today. So we did two different things today with the bindings. And I think I want this. For some reason, this pocket needs to be round. Don't know why. Guess the stripes are.
Keep talking. I'm going to keep looking.
The stripes are too. I don't know. funky dunky to make me happy, so I want to have the corners round. Okay.
I think I found something.
Okay.
I have several different pieces that we could use if any of them will look right. We've got this one. I need to just cut a, really it's going to be more like that.
Oh, that is kind of pretty. Yep. Yep, yep. Oh, yes. It looks like a lake.
But I've also got this.
Well, that's fun, Becky. I like to picking out the best. Paint the bottom edge blue or use cobalt arc. Oh. Yep. Either one, Lisa.
Yeah.
Whichever, because it's hard for Lisa. Janet says that one. Janet said that one.
Okay.
And I make sure, double check with her to make sure which one she says yes. Hi, Ruth.
Okay, the second one, Janet.
I'm glad you think I caused cute trouble, dear.
Hi, Journey. Thank you. We're glad you came in and let us know that you were lurking. We're glad you're here.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we are.
Okay, so it looks like this.
Oh, that's so cute.
I think that looks good.
Okay, just make sure you really get that paper glued on the back good so that it doesn't catch when you put stuff in there.
Yeah.
Stuff in there.
Stuff in there. Yep.
Stuff in there.
I can't believe it's already 2:30. Well, I can because we've been here a while, but still, I haven't got enough done for it to be 2:30. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I haven't gotten much done today, but you know.
Yeah, it looks icy, which is what we want. We want it to look icy.
But we actually are pretty, well on the way, and you have 2 books.
That's true. That's true.
Mine is pretty close to being done. It's, and really I could call it done. I just think it needs a little more.
Yeah. One of mine is almost done, and then this one is not. So I do need to decide on a closure for the other one. But
I showed you what I guess I haven't put my closure on there, but I can put it on so y'all can see it.
That would be good.
We'll do that as soon as I finish cutting these silly snowflakes out. Because, I think they need to be really fussy cut. I didn't want to just make them circles. Hi, Barbara. You were shopping?
We're glad you're here.
Yes, we are. I try to avoid shopping unless it's the craft store, and I'm avoiding that right now. So
yeah.
And the bookstore, oh heavens, I can get into serious trouble in there. Not like I used to. Jeff never could. That was one thing Jeff never got. He just couldn't understand it. He still can't understand it. Brandon and I go in the bookstore, and $300 later, we'd come out, and Brandon would have at least one book read by the time we got home. And that's, and when I tried to explain to Jeff that those were the books that he was allowed to read before I read them, because for years I had to read a lot of what he read prior to his reading them because he was too young to read stuff. And there were a lot of authors that his friends were reading that, I'd like, I'm sorry, you're not reading that book. And it was funny. There was an author I had read, probably 15 of these science fiction books that this author had written, and they'd all been fine. So I quit reading all of that particular author's books. Brady comes to me one day and he said, "Mom, I think you should have read this one." And I'm like, "Oh, thanks so much for telling me." He said, "Well," I said, "Well, I guess you figured it out now, didn't you?" He said, "Yeah." But Brandon can go through a book just about as fast as I can, and actually faster now probably because I don't read as fast as I used to. But my husband is not a reader, so it was just one of those things he didn't understand.
Well, if you're not a reader, you don't get it.
Laura, please do feel better. I'm glad you came. Ruth, yes. Yeah, when they're in the 3rd and 4th grade and reading on an adult level, it gets kind of hard because the books that the teachers are going, well, this and this and this are what the other kids are reading. I'm like, yeah, and it's boring my kid to death, and he can read them in 5 minutes. And I said, you've either got to let him read something that's got a little bit more substance to it, or you're going to have trouble on your hands.
Yeah. Of course, that's, I guess, one of the advantages of homeschooling is I could choose, things. But my son was very much into information books.
Uh-huh.
So I didn't have to worry as much about the kind of stuff he was reading because of that, thankfully, when he was that age. Because, yeah, he when he started reading, he could read anything. It's like the minute he started reading, he knew how to do it,
Yeah, and that's how Brandon was. What did I just promise to show as soon as I finished cutting the snowflakes?
Oh, goodness. Somebody tell her because I don't remember. Oh, binding. No.
Binding.
Shut. Closure.
Closure. Okay, closure. The very first week, I put eyelets in my book because I knew that that's what I wanted to do. And if you're setting eyelets, it's always easiest to do it if you're not trying to set it with this whole book in the way. So as soon as I got the spine in and knew where I was going to set my eyelets, I put the eyelets in. So I was going to use okay, where's that? I want to, I think, use that red ribbon that I had down the back, but I'm not sure it will go through. I don't think that stuff's going to tie very well, so I'm not going to use that like I said I was going to. I think I'm going to use the same gold stuff I've been using throughout the rest of the book then. I just think that's going to, that gold stuff that's on the edge of that particular, oh no, this is what I was going to use. I knew I had something. There it is. Okay. Okay.
My brain is having a really hard time being creative today. I don't know what it is.
Really? Have we worked on this project just a little too much?
I don't know. Maybe that's it. I don't know.
It's time for it to be finished. Okay. Okay, so trick. Granted, we could use a needle, but we don't always have a needle. This is just a piece of heavy thread. You can use dental floss. You can use dental floss threaders, but I'm just going to put the thread through there. Put this through there. Because I'm pulling 2 layers of my ribbon through. I'm pulling the folded part. See there?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to get closer. I didn't realize how far away I was. Okay. I'll do the other side and get closer to with the camera. Okay. So I have my ribbon folded in half. My finger's stuck in it. There we go. Oops, let's get that up there. And I have my little piece of thread folded in half. And stick the thread ends or tails, whatever you want to call them, into the, would help if I could see that thing. Okay, where are my glasses at? There we go.
Hi, Mala. We're glad you're here.
Okay, so I got the thread ends. See, here's the 2 threads ends, and this is the little loop of the thread. And I stick the loop of the ribbon, and then I'm going to pull. And now I have the loop through there, and I just have to take the tails and stick them through the loop and pull.
Voila.
Voila! And now I have this cute little ribbon that I can tie like so.
I love that. I wish I had put eyelets in my book already.
Well, you can do them after the fact. They just aren't always the easiest things to do.
Yeah.
That
And
is
I may.
one nice thing about the crocodile. You can do it. The other thing is I think, I'm losing my headset. Ooh. This ribbon, I'm afraid it might fray real bad. Oops, sorry, I was off camera. Even though I trimmed it like that, what I'm going to do is just tie little knots in the end of it like so. Because I have a funny feeling it might decide it's going to fray. The gold stuff in it is stiff.
Oh, yeah.
You know how gold, it's kind of like gold lame or gold. It's basically gold plastic, basically what it is. So if I tie a little knot in it, then if it does fray, it won't fray past that knot. So I'll just, each one of the ends, I'll tie a little knot in. Okay. like so. All right, let me go back out where you can see things and I don't have to worry. Okay. Hi, Mala. And if there's anybody we didn't say hello to, we are really glad you're here and we apologize for not saying hello. Sometimes chat moves and we don't see it. I like all the little sparkly on this book. I don't usually use anything that sparkles. It's just one of those things I'm not usually a blingy person. I don't know why, but okay. So now I can just
Christmas brings out your bling, I guess.
Well, this, it was a little golden book. I just thought it needed bling. There.
Yeah.
Isn't that cute?
It is very cute.
Yeah, and it's going to have something over here for these two little ties. I don't know what yet, but something. Okay, let's see where we were at. I had 6 of those. Where's the other one? There it is. Okay. So there's that part. Then we got this and this. My snow tubing book. My snow tubing. And okay. That looks cute enough. I'm happy.
That is cute.
I'm happy. Uh-oh, Mama stepped in a puddle.
I think I'm just gonna, these are some Christmas scrapbook paper that I coffee dyed.
Oh, cute.
And I think I'm just gonna put a pocket back here or a tuck spot and just stick them in there so they can be written on.
Yep, that works.
And then they can, you can change which one you want sticking out depending on your mood.
Mm-hmm. Or after you write on it, put the one that's, not written on out,
There you go.
Whatever.
Whatever.
There we go. There's that.
The owner wants to do with it. Because this is the one that's not mine. So let's see if we can make this into a pocket. It might be.
But it's yours because there's so much love in it.
That's true. And I have loved making it. I really have. Okay.
Okay. There we go. Ready for the sewing machine. Okay. Where's the other pocket? There's the other pocket. I think we're going to put a sled on it. I think this sled right here. Maybe 2 sleds. Maybe I'll put 2 sleds on there.
Yeah, you can sled with a friend that way.
Yep.
Ooh, I'll save that. That might be good somewhere else.
Susan says those papers are pretty, nice and subdued. And Renee says so too.
Thank you.
Gold card is beautiful. So Janet says coffee dyed makes papers look beautiful and they smell good too.
That is true. Of course, I don't think by now these smell anymore. Not really. I need to try her cinnamon method, and that might make them smell longer.
She put cinnamon in the coffee?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Does it tint them a little bit red, Janet? Because sometimes cinnamon can turn things just that pretty little bit of.
Yeah, and she showed a picture of somewhere that she like put the coffee and got the papers all wet and then kind of sprinkled some cinnamon on it.
Ooh.
That's one I want to try.
I think I remember seeing those. I remember seeing them.
Okay.
Well, I have to get extra cinnamon for the camp out this time. The girls want to make mulled cider for breakfast, so I am going to go to the store and buy it. Go to Sam's and buy a big thing of cinnamon.
That sounds good.
Yeah. Should have seen me trying to come up with a giant coffee pot. No. Jeff's dad had one.
Just a big stock pot.
Well, they want they want them to be able to serve themselves easier.
Oh,
for the breakfast.
You could put it in a crock pot with a ladle, but that wouldn't be as.
I think we're going to have both because I'm the only one that managed to find a what do you call it? A coffee pot. Jeff's dad had one. I knew he had one. I knew he and his mom used to camp all the time with different camping groups, and I knew that they would have a giant coffee pot. I asked Dad. He said, I haven't a clue. I don't know if I have one anymore. And Jeff said, well, I'll go over there and look. And I said, just go in the middle room, look in those closets up above. I'll guarantee that's where it's at. Yeah, that's exactly where it was, because that's where his mom used to keep it all the time.
Yeah.
So
something you would pay attention to and they wouldn't.
Yeah. Well, and I know there's one of those great big electric roasters over there.
Yeah.
But Jeff couldn't find it, so I'll have to go over and look for that too. That was not as essential as the coffee pot. They didn't ask me to find one of those.
Yeah.
Nettie's here and Journey's here. Hello, both of you.
I think I've said hi to them. I hope I did. Hope it wasn't all in my head.
Okay. I may have missed them. I apologize. Okay, let's see here.
Oh goodness.
Okay, we're gonna be going down the hill and up the hill.
I must not have said hello to Nettie because she's saying hello everyone. So hi Nettie. Sorry.
She just came in, hon.
Yeah. I must be remembering from another time.
There you go. That works. Okay. I'm good. That makes me happy.
Okay, I need to cover this up with something good. Oh, I really like that one. Maybe I'll just glue it right here.
I think I decided what I'm going to ask Jeffrey for Christmas.
What's that?
To take me to the movies.
That sounds good.
I think there's a new How to Train Your Dragon movie out.
I'm going to mute for a second.
Uh-huh. Yesterday is still in your head, Lisa. Yep. It just got in there and
Well, they're kind of close together.
yeah. And I agree with the girls. I think maybe you ought to get a small humidifier of some kind for your studio space. It might help keep because I have heard, I know your heater's running, and so it probably, especially since it's a small space, it's probably getting very dry.
That is probably true.
I will be so glad when these stupid baby wipes are gone. Do not buy baby wipes at the Dollar Tree. They're awful. Lisa didn't teach me that. She should have taught me that. She probably knew long before I did.
Well, I knew a while ago, but I'm sorry. I didn't share the info.
I should blame Lisa, right? Oh
That's
no.
right. It's all my fault. I'm used to being
Lisa.
blamed for everything. It's okay.
That's because you have children.
That's right.
Mothers are always blamed for everything.
Mm.
Days meld together. Yes, they do. Okay. Ta-da! Okay, now I got a little tag that has to have something. Okay. Okay.
Barbara says, yes, we have snow. It was snowing for the last 2 days.
Well, I can tell my eyes are bad. I just cut the top of the candy cane.
Uh-oh.
I didn't manage to miss it. I managed to cut right through it. Oh, well. I will survive. Okay.
Sometimes you cover up the words and then you do something else trying to make that look purposeful.
Oh, that's pretty true.
And let's see if we can put some of this down here. No, something. Something else. Something else.
Oh, that's cute. I can't remember anybody's name anymore, guys. Moved to Canada. Oh, because it's cold, Barb? Oh, Kathy's here. Hello, Kathy.
All right.
You know, I don't know if we have a Costco or not. I really don't know. I haven't.
We do not. We do not.
I haven't even looked at it because we have Sam's Club, and I just don't buy that much in bulk anymore. Although, Lisa, since I found out they do that chicken thing, I'm going to the store in the morning more now.
Yeah.
because that way I can maybe get the chicken. And I put a couple packages of that in the freezer the last time. Worked real well.
We did that too, and it was well worth the trouble.
Yeah.
Well worth it.
I took
And then
it.
you just get them out and heat them up in the toaster oven, and
I took it with us on our trip, and that way I had fast dinners if we, didn't get in time or whatever. It was just really nice. I could just cut up and steam some vegetables and have that chicken to go with it. So it worked real well. And what we're talking about is that Sam sells rotisserie chickens cut up. Although our Sam's has a bad habit of putting it all up into chicken salad and stuff.
oh, yeah. That's not helpful if you're not a chicken salad person.
Yeah. Well, chicken salad you have to eat right away. You can't do a
Yeah.
lot. Yeah.
You can't throw it in the freezer and
No, not real well.
but well, we love those. My husband really likes the thighs and leg quarters, and I like the breasts. And they separate them, at least at our Sam's they do.
They did at ours, and
And so I have to buy 2 packages, but that's okay. I get my own and he gets his own. It's not a big deal.
well, and for the price of it, it's very reasonable.
Yeah.
I certainly couldn't cook chicken for that. Okay. Yes, Kathy, baby wipes do keep, and that's true, especially if you keep the big package sealed up and then put just some out into another package. The last big Huggies box I bought, I did that with. I sealed part of them in the bottom of the box in a Ziploc. It just kept them a lot longer. I don't use a lot of them, but I do use some.
Well, I discovered, and that's maybe what you said. I missed part of it, but the ones in the bag keep better than the ones in the boxes.
Yeah, you said that, and that's the thing. What I've been doing the last few times is I buy a bag and shove it in my box.
Yeah.
Just because the box sits better on my spot. You know how that goes. And Nettie, my mom got an air fryer last year for Christmas, and I think she likes hers too. I just don't really want another appliance.
I'm sitting in that same spot. My sister's trying to talk, well, somebody else, a friend was trying to talk me into an air fryer. My sister's trying to talk me into an Instant Pot. I'm like, I got enough stuff. I got my crock pots. I got a pressure cooker. I don't need a Instapot because my pressure cooker goes under the cabinet, and I'm not giving up my crock pot, and I would have to. I tried using her Instapot when I was at her house, and I didn't think, it's supposed to do the same thing a crock pot does, but faster.
Yeah.
But it didn't have the same flavor. It didn't do the same thing.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's a real replacement for that. It might be a real replacement for a pressure cooker, but I don't think it's a real replacement for a crock pot. That's my humble opinion.
I have a Ninja pot. Which is it has like a burner on the bottom, and then it's a crock pot, and then it supposedly bakes, but because then the bottom burner and the sides, it's just another one of those. It's a fancy crock pot is what it is. But I really bought it because it was a metal crock pot.
Oh, yeah.
And for the camper, it was perfect, absolutely perfect. And I thought, okay, well, that's awesome. And I was like, oh, that would make me happy. And so I ended up with 2 of them because after we, got in a wreck and we were living in the house, I want one in the house and I don't want to have to move this thing back and forth. And I happened to be at an estate sale and got the second one for $15. And those bloody things are pricey. And the second one actually has a metal lid, and my first one has a glass lid. So it was just, what did they say? Serendipitous that I would get the second one. Okay, so that is not going to happen, I don't think. Well, we'll see. Well, apparently that's not straight, so that's not going to happen. We're going to have to cut it out by hand. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, Barb, bye.
Bye-bye, Barb.
No storm of the year. Oh, dear Barbara, stay safe, stay warm.
I just made a mess.
Susan, my husband does not like anything like that. Oh, Janet, that is a nice surprise.
I missed it.
Her daughter was given a 20-pound turkey. I think Jeffrey got our turkey for 39 cents a pound. We shop at the same grocery store all the time, so it's one of those things where we're going to spend that money anyways. And so if you bought so many dollars worth or whatever, you got turkey for 39 cents a pound. So I think that's what he paid for it last week. So our grocery store in South Dakota used to give us a free turkey at Thanksgiving. I think it was turkey at Christmas and then ham at Easter. If you spent so much money, whatever, we always managed to get them.
Cut glue all over my paper. Because I wasn't.
Well, Janet, you're going to have leftovers. One of the things I have learned is to cheat and use one of those aluminum pans to cook the turkey in. I have a big turkey roasting pan, and I always use those aluminum ones. It just means that you don't got to clean the mess up.
Oh.
Okay. This is going to be what I want to do.
Now I've got to let that sit and dry. I just put some paper on the back, some of that icy paper, and a doily. But you know how glue and doilies are, so it's got to sit a while.
Okay, Barbara. Yeah, Janet. I mean, it just, and not only that. Okay, I put the aluminum pan. I have these great big huge cookie sheets. They're full-size restaurant sheet pans, and I learned a while back that if I put that pan on one side, then I can put my sweet potatoes on the cookie sheet on the other side. So it works real well for me. And my family's happy. They don't care. They like my food. So okay, so I think the yellow is too obnoxious. Oh, the blue does not make me happy. Don't really want to cut this piece up. Nope. I know, there's one right there. And I'll betcha, yep. Yeah, it's not exactly the same red, but it'll be all right.
And what are you doing with it? I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, I'm working on a tag, and I cut out some little pieces like so, and I want to put this on it, but just laid on there just doesn't show up enough, so I'm just going to lay this on and give it a border. Like
that'll be nice.
You know, and then it'll show up a little bit better, and I'll like it a little more. So that's what I was doing. My niece was here yesterday saying she's got her chitlins soaking or something. She would eat chitlins, but not flan. Jeffrey won't eat any kind of he doesn't eat rice pudding. He doesn't eat bread pudding. Flan would be one of those things he wouldn't eat. I pretty much have a Mikey until it comes to that. He will eat just about everything, but when it comes to that kind of, I don't know what you would call it. It's not really custard. He does not like custard.
Okay. Let's see if I'm happy with this the way it is. Do I need to add more stuff?
Oh, Susan. Just because you love yellow? No, absolutely not. I just don't like yellow. I do try to use yellow because other people like yellow, but yellow is not my thing. And I'm sorry, Lisa, what did you say? I was reading and not paying attention.
Oh, I was talking to myself, so it doesn't matter.
Oh,
I'm just going to look through here and see if there's anything else I want to add, and then right off the bat, I found something. So.
Oh, well, good.
And I think I just want to add that like that. I don't think I want to worry about making it well, I could make it into a side pocket, couldn't I? I could do that. All right.
Oh, don't talk about those, Janet, because, you know, that is one of my downfalls is cheesecake. I do like cheesecake samplers because then you have all the different choices to choose from. But Jeffrey is diabetic and he's really bad about dessert. So I just try not to have a lot of dessert. I am fixing pie, though. I am going to fix pie. Okay. So this is my plan.
Well, I've got a couple of recipes I'm trying for Thanksgiving that are they're keto recipes, so I'm sure they're something he could have. If they're any good, I'll give you the recipe.
Oh, that sounds good.
One is for cinnamon rolls, and the other one is for chocolate chip cookies. So,
ooh.
So I'm going to try them as my contribution to Thanksgiving desserts, and we'll see. We'll see what we think.
What do they use for the chocolate?
Lily's chocolate chips.
Okay.
It's a brand that's sweetened with stevia,
Okay.
and that's what they make candy bars,
Mm-hmm.
as well as chocolate chips. But that's what they're using is those chocolate chips.
Those chocolate chips. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Um, when we were at Santa Claus school, I found out that the stevia I have been using has stuff in it. I didn't know it had stuff in it.
Is it powdered?
Yep.
Yeah. That's why I only use liquid stevia.
And the nutritionist said stevia should be green. So when I'm going to use it up, I'm not going to throw it out. But when I get it down, we have a health food store here in town that's very good. So I will be shopping somewhere different for that because I don't use a ton of any kind of sweetener, but I would prefer to have something that's natural. There we go. Okay, now we got to have, I want to just put these in just little.
That's not what I want.
And I'm not reading chat, guys. I'm sorry if I'm missing
I haven't been
something.
either. I'm looking at stuff. Nettie says she used to make a sugar-free pumpkin pie for a church member every year.
And I don't know what Susan is cleaning, but she's cleaning something.
I don't know, but I don't think I want it, whatever it is.
Well, I'll tell you because, shrimp are very nasty little things.
Oh, is it shrimp?
I don't know.
That does sound like it could be, looking at her comments.
Yeah, uh-huh. The things you learn in chat. That's true, dear. Chitlins. Oh, chitlins. Yes. Uh-huh. Yes. I have no desire to eat chitlins. Okay, I'm happy. That came out real cute.
Yay!
Yay!
Well, I'm making a little card with my stickers.
Oh, that's
Go
cute.
inside this card. So, might as well
were the little
use them
circles?
up.
Oh, those little circles are like buttons, aren't they?
Well, they're snowflakes, is what they
Oh,
are.
they're snowflakes. Okay.
Yeah.
Susan, my husband would tell you that's just your thumbnail. That's what he used. I have this cute little square of paper right here that is absolutely adorable. And I may just fold it and tuck it in. Yeah, I think that is going to have to just be folded and tucked in. Around the corners, sew around the edge.
Whoops.
Yep, yep. Mm-hmm.
That's still a little bit sticky, but it goes in here, so I don't want to forget it.
There we go. Yep. Okay.
Do a little something here. A little something, something right there.
Okay. I want to do a couple more pockets. But
that's cute. Maybe that'll go.
I think I want to do like a pocket that goes right along there, along the. What am I talking about?
Laura, I'm glad to inspire somebody to use stickers because I don't use them very often. So I need to be inspired myself.
Well, Susan, thank you for a great year with you. Anyways, I'm gonna make side pockets. I'm gonna make 2 side type pockets. I don't know where they'll go, but that's my plan on this.
That's your plan. Okay.
That's my plan.
I'm gonna use my fabric for washi tape again on this one because I think it'll look cute with that.
Okay.
Although that doesn't really go well with that up there, so maybe I need to put it on that one on a different page.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Change my mind. Change my mind.
Well, that's a good thing. Okay.
There's a tag I forgot I had out. I was going to stick in there.
Okay. Is this the right? Okay.
Here's some more snowflake stickers.
Okay. We'll just use that piece for a tag. Yep, Susan, that's right. It's almost here. When you realize that Sunday is the 1st, you realize that, right, Lisa?
Yes, I just did this morning. I was like, oh my goodness.
Yep.
Here we've been talking about December like it's all a long ways off. But it's not.
But it's not. It's not. It's not. And are you going to come in about 1:30 like we talked, or have you changed your mind and going to come in at noon? Don't know. That's fine. Let me know.
Okay. I'm thinking that how I handle lunch and stuff like that depends on whether my son's working that day or not.
Okay. Well,
and
we
I'm
can
trying to remember. I think he does work that day. But I may just have something and my husband can eat when he wants to, and I'll eat real quick before I come on. So I'll just plan to go ahead and come on at 1.
At 1. Okay, sounds good.
And then if I can come in earlier, I'll let you know.
Oh, that's fine. I'll just send you a link when I get ready, and I'm going to carve probably 1 stamp and then do other things. I've got plenty of stuff that needs to get done, and that is so stinking cute. Is it fabric or paper?
It's a fabric ribbon.
Ooh, it's cute.
I know. I love it. I found it at the thrift store. It was just like this one little bundle. I took it up there and I said, how much is this? And she said, seriously? I said, well, yeah, it was by itself, and that's what I want. She said, 10 cents. I said, sold.
There you go. That's right.
I'm just I was thinking about using it as a belly band.
Oh, that'll be so cute as a belly band.
But I think I'm going to scoot it over here and not have it right in the center.
Well, and then your little Noel sticker will show.
Yeah.
If that has wire in it, Lisa.
Yeah.
You might want to cut it long. Okay, you're going to take the wire out?
I'm thinking I'm going to leave it because it gives it support.
Okay. Be careful that you don't poke yourself with it, though.
Yeah, that's true. I should have got it longer and folded it under.
Yeah, but can you
I
wrap?
got more. I'll
No,
do it.
no, you don't need to. But
What?
could you just wrap the end with a little piece of paper?
I don't want to.
Okay, well then I'll leave you alone.
How's that for being stubborn?
Uh-huh. But I just was thinking that that wire may make out you.
Yeah, it may. We don't want that, so we will make another one.
There you go, Barb. That way you don't have to make one right away. Okay, I'm working on these now. No, I haven't decided what I'm gonna do, but I'm working on them. Yep, yep. Ooh, there's some more of those cute little papers.
And I think I'm just going to use my little stapler to put that on. Thanks, Nettie. I sure am glad we took the time to copperize those staples that day.
Yep.
Because they look so much better than those silvery ones.
Silvery ones, especially in that particular journal. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. Now let's see.
Oh, you know, I had those cute little ornaments. Where did they go? There they are. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, my hole punch is too big. That won't work.
Will your little one work?
No, the little one's too tiny. The pink one might work, but it's I think it's too small too. It might not be too small, it'll be whether or not I can actually get it to punch. It doesn't punch very well. That is one of the things on my agenda for January.
And what's that?
Although, you know what? Did I buy a circle punch when I got I might have a circle punch. This one would work if it works. Oh, okay. Let's see how that works. Oh, see, it slid. I shouldn't have done that. I should have cut it out by hand. Yeah, I'm not sure that's what I want anyways.
These little wires are really easy just to pull out, though.
Oh, yes, they're easy.
So I'm going to use that in little pieces.
Pretty paper, pretty ribbon. Yes, Janice, that's a good song. And that's absolutely not silly. And I just knocked washi tape on the floor. Just what I wanted to pick up. Oh. I don't know. I haven't decided. What do I want to do? Maybe.
I need to do something here.
Some more of these. These are cute.
Those are very cute.
That is, if I can cut them apart without cutting the top of the candy cane off, you know.
Well, there's always got to be something that to overcome.
There you go. It always makes me sad, though, when the little pieces don't have all their parts. Like Santa's missing his hat. Because, you know, his head's cut off on the edge. Yes, Barbara, just probably you're back just about in time to say goodbye. Lisa has to go pretty soon. So, you know what? Maybe, do you want to do a little run through of what we've done? Yeah,
Sure.
I'll start.
Yeah.
I have a couple of little papers that they were so cute that I just folded them, and I'm going to use them just to tuck in. That's those. I have a tag and a couple more pockets, and I haven't been gluing mine in because I'm sewing everything. And these little belly bands, I'm going to raise the snowman with some of that double-sided foam tape, and so I didn't stick them on because I want to sew around the belly band. I got 2 of them. Jersey, there's a link. Oh, Janet got the link already. There's a link in tonight's video too, in the description of this afternoon's video. And these little papers that open up and you can write on them. And this is a pocket. It'll be like a corner tuck, really.
I love those.
Is a flip up and flip down. I like these. Flip up and flip down. And I probably just about got enough stuff. Flip up and flip down. And I love this. I really like how these came out.
Yes, those are really pretty. They're all pretty. Everything's pretty.
Yeah. And I'll just give you a little real quick of the, well, until Lisa says she's ready. And I did use some fabric, and I got some flips. And we're going to do complete flips as soon as our books are done. So let me know when you're ready, Lisa. This is a belly band and some cute stuff that went on there.
Well, you go ahead and get finished, and then I'll be ready.
Well, no, because you got to go here in a minute, and I don't want to. I want you to show what you did today.
Well, isn't that what you're doing?
No, I've shown what I did today already. This is just I was just showing off my book.
Okay. Well,
okay.
I'll show what I did today then.
Okay, that sounds good.
I bound this book, and here's the what it looks like. But everything inside I had already done. So I just bound this book today, which I'm happy with that. And then, where is it? I did the, just put this on the last page of that first signature that I had already done. And then I've been working through this signature. And so, I've got this, and I put a card here. I've been doing a lot of stuff with cards, and made a pocket, and then I made a little place to write, to stick in that pocket with stickers. And I put a sticker there and a belly band, and some more stickers right here. And I put a napkin down there and then inked it. And then I put some of that fabric and a little medallion on this page, and did a flip of this. So you can write underneath it, but you can see those stuff that's written there too. And I just did a flip here with this card, so you can write underneath it and on the back. I haven't put the second piece of fabric on there yet. It may not even need it actually, but I'll probably put it on there anyway because I like it. And then I put this on some envelopes to make pockets. and I glued this piece of paper, this onto the back of it, and then I just flipped the extra around so you can open it up and write in it, or you can seal it and make it into a pocket, whatever you want to do. And I used some of that on this side and then put paper there. And then in here, I just covered up with a writing space, and the same thing here. And on the back, I put this little pocket that I'll have to put. Here we go. For now, we'll just stick this little guy in there.
Oh, he's so cute.
And then I did the same thing with this envelope. And I tucked one of these cards in there. And then I took an envelope and put this paper on it to make a journaling card. So I stuck both of those in here. And I put a card on here and covered up the people's name down here. I like the sentiments are usually really nice in these old cards. And so I left that, and then I just kind of decorated there. And then I made a pocket with our icy pond and put this old Christmas card inside. And I just left it exactly like it was because nobody had signed it or anything. And I put some little bears to cover up the words down here so you can still write there. And there's some more of that napkin. And then I just put down this Christmas card, and it wasn't signed or anything, so I left it the way it is and just had it be a flip. And I put this, whoops. I put this, made a pocket out of this page from a book. It says, God's love had no strings, no expectations, no hidden agendas, no secrets. His love for us was and is upfront and clear. And then I just put a coffee dyed piece of scrapbook paper in there to write on.
You got a lot
and
done.
Back here, I put another card and some more scrapbooking paper that was coffee dyed. And that is that. Oh, and then there's this card that needs to go back in there, but it's still gluey. That I just folded the doily over to the top so you can see it on this side too. And it's actually not very that's not a good place for that. Let's see.
I'm going to answer a couple of questions. Elizabeth, welcome back. We're about ready to leave. And yes, Susan, I'm going to go too. For one, my eye is kind of foggy this afternoon, and I don't know exactly why, but it's tired, so I'm about done in anyways. So I think it was good that Lisa has to. Honestly, that Lisa has to go. It's getting harder and harder for me to see to do anything. This. The other day when we worked so long, I painted in the after I was done, but I've got some chores I need to do today. So, did you finish?
That's it. I've got some more stuff, and I've got one more signature I need to put stuff in, but
well, I'm not sure.
That's what I got done
until I get all of this stitched up and know what I have to have. But I don't think I need a lot. I don't think I need a lot of more stuffs more pockets. I think I may need stuff to stick in it, like more tags and things, but that won't take me very long to make. So
thank y'all for all coming and playing with us today and talking to us while we play. It was a lot of fun.
Thanks,
I really do gotta go though.
Yep.
Love you all.
Love you all.
Bye-bye.
Thanks very much. Thanks for coming. Bye.